warm? You've all got drinks, have you?
Yeah.
Good. Just let you know, we're going to leave the door open just to circulate some fresh air in, alright? Just keep that little bit of fresh air on the go. We are live streaming as well today, if the technical side of things works. So I won't be swearing, you're quite safe. It's, not that I swear anyway, you know, but there you go. Just wait for people to do that. Balloon animals. You've got a whole zoo. Yes. Absolutely brilliant. Fabulous. Right. Here we go. Is that everybody in? Are we all in? Great. Hello, welcome. I say we're leaving the doors open just to get some fresh air in. So although it takes away the kind of theatre of the occasion a little bit, it's better that we all we don't suffocate. Yeah. Good afternoon. Well, thank you for coming to my Buxton Fringe show, which if we're doing this in Manchester now, someone wish or something funny is the other one. Like some friends of mine, true story. They're a duo. They call themselves Bad Company, which is a play on the band. They go out and do this duo thing. They sing their own words to rock songs, and they do all their own thing. And last night, somebody drunk came up to them in this pub and said, "Will you play something by Prince?" It's a Purple Rain. They requested, that was it. And, yeah, I remember when someone asked me to play something by Prince at a gig, and I pointed out that Prince never played any of my songs, so you know, that was the reason why. I'm sure that Prince one day was sat there and was thinking, I'm going to play Darren Poyzer's song, but you know, technically I'm not quite up for it and I won't do it justice. I'll let Darren do his own thing. There you go. So anyway, I'm from Gloucester, not too far away. I'm a singer-songwriter, and I'll tell you the little story about Sunday service is that during lockdown, what happened was lockdown came along, and in 3 weeks I lost all my work. Everything went out the diary, all my gigs, all my community singing work, all kind of disappeared. And for about a month I sat around in the garden, riding my bicycle down the road and drinking way too much coffee. And then a couple of friends said to me, well, why don't you just play a live stream for us? So I had a little go, I stuck a webcam on, and I thought, I'll do this again. So on Sunday morning at 11 o'clock, plug the webcam in, turn the microphones up, and we kind of went for it. And 11 o'clock, so people said, come and play again next Sunday, you know. So we've now done 80 shows. And decided that we're going to keep this going. It's called Darren Poyzer Sunday Service. It's a free watch on a Sunday morning. People buy me a coffee. You can click a link where you can buy me a coffee. And there's about 100 quid's worth of coffee that's gone in. So we've been able to sort of buy the webcams and everything. But other than last week's trial run, this is the first time we've done it properly, where we actually do it live. So we're live streaming now. There's people saying hello. I've just got someone saying I need a bit more sound. There you go. It's working, but I need a bit more sound. So a bit more sound. See if we can get a couple of sound volumes in there. There we go. And there's people watching online, which is great. A couple of good afternoons. Jay down in Kent, There you go. Martin Glossop. Raymond, I'm not sure where Raymond's from. And that's Tricia. She lives with me. So if no, that's how we go. Anyway, so we're live streaming. We're going to play some songs, and I'm going to play the songs from the show. You know, talking is what it is. This is a song called "Thank You for Gifting Your Precious Time." Sings a song for war, money and government. Father with his daughter stands and stares. They've been dealing with abusers, but no one likes accusers, so they shop it back for the thoughts and prayers. And it's a long way home when you're down and broken hearted, a lonely old party going out of your mind. There's got to be a living, getting high and giving, so I'm thankful for the gift of your precious time. This is a true story, this bit. I met a girl called Pearl when I was working the care home. I was in my 50s and she was 99. She talked about the war, we sang virulent together. The blues are all around, not the sign. And it's a long way home when you're down and broken hearted, a lonely old party going out of your mind. There's got to be a living, getting high on giving, so I'm thankful for the gift of your precious time. Okay. Down and broken hearted, a lonely old party when you're going out on the night. There's got to be a living, getting high on giving, so I'm thankful for the gift of your precious time. Now every song I write sounds like the drive-by truckers, and my croaky spittle voice gets more Dylanish every day. Like the B-word son of Elvis, I'm rocking the diabetes. I'm not dead yet, I've still got stuff to say. And it's a long way home when you're down and broken hearted, a lonely old party when you're going out on the night. There's got to be a living, getting high on giving, so I'm thankful for the gift, bring you the gift, thankful for the gift of your precious time. Hey, hey, woo! There's this incredible thing, I'm always reminded of the time when I started out. It's as fresh as the day. I know a chat before with Tom, who's one of the producers here at Underground, and when I started out with there's a guy called Steve, a guy called Pete, a guy called Johnny, there was Claire, there was loads of people that I started out with, and a lot of us friends. And I met Pete at a festival in Glastonbury down on the south coast near Brighton a couple of weeks ago. His stage name or his production name is Henry Normal. He's won BAFTAs and stuff. And Steve, he emailed me a couple of weeks ago to say hello. Actually, Steve Coogan. He's done quite well for himself, isn't he? Lovely guy, and it's really nice of him to give me a call and say hello. So yeah, I still remember. And a couple of weeks ago, I was busking just on the promenade here, trying to promote this show tonight. Nobody was listening. There's no applause. You know, it's just me and people walking by, ignoring me. I put my guitar case down, hoping I'd get a few pennies in to pay the gas bill. Which, yeah, that's another story, isn't it? And nobody was listening, so I played for half an hour, 45 minutes. Had a break, came back, plugged my guitar into my little busking amp, and I'm busking away. And I feel like giving up at this point. And somebody came up with a camera and a microphone. And for 8 seconds that evening, I was on Channel 4 News. Amazing how it sometimes happens like that, you know, you feel like giving up one day, 1 minute. So, cheers everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Before lockdown I was, and still now, I'm trying to get back into it, playing songs in community settings with older people. And I run a little group called Happy Valley Voices down near Bollington, or in Bollington near Macclesfield. And the people in the group inspired this little song. It's called Old Age is a B Word. I'll show you a couple of the messages online as well. We have little online chats as well. So if you're online, you're watching online, you want to say hello, tell me where you're from, that'd be great. There's a guy called Poyzer signed in. Same surname, same spelling. Ooh, that's interesting. Here we go. The community choir are about to a timely reminder. It's good to be alive. Sing a laugh. Some of them are talented, some of them are daft. And as long as their head's right and the spirit is strong, they look after each other all day long, and they'll sing you another if you pour them a drink. Old age is a B word and they are not giving in. Our mother's a star with stories to tell, 4 kids, 2 husbands, heaven and hell. She's a heart of pure gold. For this we are glad, and her driven independence is driving us mad. And as long as her head's right and the spirit is strong, she looks after the sisters and tells the brothers we're wrong. She's a strange way of letting us know with a grin that old age is a B word and she's not giving in. Far, far away and always at home, with friends and good music, you're never alone. So with the crook in my back and the pains in my chest, I'm gonna sing live at Buxton Festival Fringe. It's what I do best. And as long as my head's right and the spirit is strong, I'll sing you a ballad and a political song, and I'll sing you another if you pour me a drink. Old age is a B word and I'm not giving in. And as long as our heads right and the spirit on, we look after each other, we sing all day long, and we'll sing you another if you pour us a drink. Old age is a B word and we are not giving in. Great stuff. Charles is up there on the stand. Tell you what, we have like about 15 minutes, 20 minutes change, get the sound and everything sorted to make sure the live stream's working. It's one heck of a job, but I'll tell you what, you can't do this without a team of people. So thanks Charles for making this happen today. I used to play a game called Sunday morning football, which is kind of like normal football, but played between slightly plumper gentlemen as a rule, who sometimes are quite inebriated. And oh, there it is. Let's solve the moment there, or as we say in the streaming world, buffering. And I used to play this game called Sunday morning football, and I played for a couple of teams in the Hyde District Sunday Football League. Do you know Hyde, Greater Manchester? Dr. Harold Shipman, Myra Hindley and Ian Brady, Timmy Mallet. Lots of legendary scoundrels have come from Hyde over the years. But I played in the 6th division when I started out, and I went on and played in the Premier Division. And then when I finished, I was back in the 6th division again, sort of knocking on doors, trying to get a team together on a Sunday morning. And there was never a referee. So we always used to give the whistle to some poor bloke who was walking his dog, and we'd beg him, please come and referee our game for us. And we'd be ever so nice. And then as soon as he blew that whistle and the game started, we'd give him 90 minutes of grief. We're getting some lovely messages on the live stream today, and I'll read a couple out to you in a little while. You probably can see them on the screen actually. What you can see on the screen here live is this is the production studio. It's like a one-man TV show. And every now and again you'll see me do that, which is where I change the camera angle. This is called Sunday morning football. You know Chinley? I used to play for Chinley, you know, just up the road. I used to play just behind the centre arc. It's called the sweep roll. Look, if you want comedy, it's me. You only get so much, you know. Wearing an old man's boots, sees a boy on the ball. It's push and shove and over the wall. And he's put me through on a mission to score. He's got a minute's silence to remember the war. And whatever the weather, the church bells ring. There's a working class athletic thing. Turns a fragile boy to the man who can take a hit, still shake hands. Rain come down, rain fall down, rain come down and wash me clean. I'm so dirty with bruises like I've never known. On the gifted side of 30, a Sunday morning footballer comes home, wearing a shirt that bears his name. He gives his all to what he calls the game. Now it's the game of two halves, or so they say. A chance that she missed, she regrets to this day. Quickly through, was just about to shoot when she turned to find a girl stepping into her boots. Rain come down, rain fall down, rain come down, wash me clean. I'm so dirty with bruises like I've never known. On the legend side of 30, a Sunday morning footballer comes home, wearing the bears her name. She gives her all to what she calls the beautiful game. the messages out just on the. I might be able to put these on the screen for you. I don't know if you can see here in the audience. Just make sure that I don't disconnect us as well. So yeah, we've got. I don't know if you can see the little people clap. Look at that. That's my good friend Matt Hill in Glossop. I'll tell you about Matt. Matt is an outstanding singer-songwriter. He lives in Glossop these days, and he's just had some surgery to help himself to sing. He's not been able to play gigs for a couple of years, and he's just had some really important surgery, and I'm hoping that I can do some gigs with Matt Hill soon. Outstanding songwriter, and love to you, Matt, at home. Thanks for signing in. John Davis is with us. Hello, John. Sounding fab. There you go. That's what we like to hear. Oh. Matt again. Busking can be soul destroying. I always stop and thank you and chuck a quid in. There you go. That's something we can do. Who else is listening in? Mark Poyzer. There you go. I know where I met Mark before. Mark's out in Iowa. He's listening in Iowa, in the US. Nice way to put a smile on my face and enjoy the song. It's going to be a hot day here in Iowa. Lovely to see you, Mark. Thanks for calling in. A couple more and then we'll sing. Frank Wood. There we go. Frank's out in Glossop, just over the hill. Watching on my phone, walking over the tops to Glossop. Just come very close to walking into a tree. This is what you get in live streams. You know, you get people chatting about stuff online while they're watching your show. Last week, I was playing all these songs, singing from the heart. There was a conversation going on about children's TV. They're all children's TV shows I used to watch. And Patricia, there we go, Patricia Moore, watching from Norway. Lovely weather, but I'm stuck inside with COVID. Okay, next, Patricia. Can we just say, hello, Patricia, get well soon.
Get well soon.
There you go, Patricia, there is really. The joy of live streams, eh? So I've decided we're going to continue to do these live stream shows. You know, it's a great way to connect. And, you know, for me, connecting has always been the key thing. I'm going to play you a song called Keep Your Heart Sunny, which is very much, it's become of my live stream show. When we started in lockdown, the reason I did it for me was to sort my head out, because, you know, like a lot of people, I was going through the old mental health crisis when lockdown came along, and a lot of us were, even if we didn't sing, we all struggled a little bit. And Keep Your Heart Sunny was written primarily for a lot of people I know who do some incredible work in the health service as carers in mental health. I worked in school with troubled children for quite a few years part-time. I'm kind of trying to retire now, but it's not easy, is it? Giving up on work, so I might go back into youth work soon, which I always enjoyed. But there are a lot of people who are fighting the good fight, and this was written primarily to pick those people up, and it's a positive mental health song. It's called Keep Your Heart Sunny. And I've got free fridge magnets as well, if you want afterwards. And t-shirts, but we don't need to sell the t-shirts today. Free stickers. Have you got a fridge magnet? A couple of you got fridge magnets already? Not yet. Get one today. Thing to do, right, is get your fridge magnet and send me the picture, and we put it on the show next week. Excuse me with the tuning, it's just with it being so warm, the tuning goes to pieces. So the opening line of this was the bit when they filmed it for Channel 4. They filmed me singing the opening line to this, and it was a political news report. So they were asking people for their opinions of the current political situation. And you know, when I saw them come in filming, I decided to sing the first few lines of this song. Now, for some reason, I don't know why, they blurred the sound out and talked over me so you couldn't hear what I was singing. Maybe you can work out why when you hear the first few lines of the song. The arrogance of the man is making you sick. You're trying to get food, but the skin is too thick. Human resources are a three-party trick. Follow the money, my friend. Community lifelines in need of repair. Voices for austerity say there's nothing to spare, and you see the desperation in the people who care. Follow the money, my friend. Standing on the edge with your arms open wide, saying I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I've tried. Remember, there are millions of us on the same side. Keep your heart sunny, my friend. Science and technology leaves us on the brink. Progress is delivered with a nod and a wink. Who benefits from developments? Well, who do you think? Follow the money, my friend. When the law is a hammer and you are the nail, from the school of hard knocks to the privatised jail, for some of us the system has been programmed to fail. Follow the money, my friend. Down on your knees as the race is run. You've been keeping the peace in a world full of guns. Get up, make a stand, there's still work to be done. Keep your heart sunny, my friend. Keep your heart sunny. Standing on the edge with your arms open wide, screaming I've tried and I've cried and I've tried and I've cried. Remember, there are millions of us on the same side. Keep your heart sunny, my friend. Nursing your bruises in the setting sun. There's children without prejudice, playing, having fun. This world's a better place thanks to the battles you have won. Keep your heart sunny, my friend. Keep your heart sunny, my friend. Keep your heart sunny, our dear, dear friend. Keep your heart sunny. I love that. Well, can you show me that again? So I know at home I'm just something. Oh, brilliant. Can you just come? Can she allow stage just to come on the corner? Just show people what you've got there. I'll tell you what. Just come and let me see this. Somebody in the audience has brought this for me. Come on. Come and show it to him. Come across here. Here we go. There you go. Show it to that camera there. Go for that camera. In there. There you go. Right. There you go. Hold it up to that camera here. Oh, what lovely is that? In 30 years performing, that's the first time that's ever happened. And this is the beauty of live performance, though, you know. And this is a great thing that you know. There's been many times, I tell you, when I've been on the verge of giving up, and I've seen a lot of people give up as well along the way. So I always say, if I get up and go again, and keep going, and I inspire one other person to write a song or a poem or to get up on stage and give it another go, then that's kind of my job done. Everything else is, you know, it's all smiley bonuses after that, isn't it? My mum's watching. Come on, let me see what Mother had to say. It'll be either something random about how my sister is, or oh, she's giving me a rollicking. Oh, here we go. I'm going to put this on screen. Are you ready? Right. Hi, son. I just caught that song where you mentioned me. I'm not stubborn. I just want my own way. Bless you, Mother. This is a lovely message. I'll probably have to read them all when I get home. There's Matt again. Channel 4 News did a simple thing, speaking of their opinions, and at one baby toddler protest song sessions, a few sections of me singing Power to the People did make the final broadcast. There you go. Well done, Matt. There we go. Mother, are you singing Julie Rainbow? That's a request. That's a song. And here's a quick hello from my good mate Steve Wynn, who's going through crappy stuff right now. Hello Steve, great to see you. Thanks for signing in, buddy. I'll send you that audio book, I promised you. There we go. So, Mother's asked for Julie Rainbow. Time-wise, we're all right. Lizzie, put your hand up, Lizzie. Hello, Lizzie. How are you? Hi. Lizzie here sometimes on Sunday morning. What's that song that you usually ask for, Lizzie? Have a nice day. I'll play it you live, is that alright?
Yeah. Are we allowed to dance?
No. If you want to dance, you can dance, you know. It's going to be okay with that.
Is it too hot?
And it'll be the first time in 35 years that anyone's danced at one of my gigs. This is one of the very first songs I wrote. I used to when I started out. I talked about starting out, and I used to perform a poetry night, reading poems. And it was the birth of alternative comedy. This was like back in the mid to late 80s, and there's a guy called Kevin Fegan, a poet playwright. And the first time I came to Buxton Fringe was to watch Kevin's perform his poems here at Buxton Fringe. And Kevin inspired me to get up and write my own songs, and I did. And these poetry nights were kind of like, you know, they're like, shall we say, mellow. There wasn't much rock and roll going on. You know, it's like, I'm going to do a poem about my cat. And then and now I'm going to do a poem about how angry I am with Margaret Thatcher. And you know, it's like 10 minutes of poetry, and you were like ready to go and dance, go to the hacienda, you know, and do. So I started to write songs, and what I did was, I thought my part in this is to write something that's in a different gear from where the poetry was. So this little song called Have a Nice Day, Looking for the Positive. And it's the one that Lizzie always requests on a Sunday morning. Here you go. I'm a time traveler, going back to where I started from, a real party rebel. Heading for a shoot out in the sun, gonna do it in style, with a know-it-all smile. Oh, look into the future. Gonna turn this trip into a reason why. Leave those computers, yeah. Wondering who am I? What does it all mean? Decode this scene. Whoa, looking for the positive. Sick of all these negative vibes, beating people, make people think people, other people who control their everyday lives. So we're singing. Have a nice day, have a nice day, have a nice day, have a nice day. after a political beats, dancing with two left feet. Whoa, we were looking for the positive. Sick of all these negative vibes, meeting people, with people, thinking people, other people in control. The everyday life, so the singing. Have a nice day, 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 have a blinking nice day. Hey, 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 woo! Gonna live no more lies. I've got time on my side. Whoa, yeah, and that's why. Keep on looking for the positive. Sick of all these negative vibes, meeting people, doing people, because people are the people who control the everyday life. So they're singing, have a nice day, 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 have a chuffing nice day, have a blinking nice day, have a very nice day, hey, 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 ha, ha, ha. Have a good night, 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 have a good night, good night, good night, good night, have a good night, good night, good night, have a good night, good night, good night, have a very nice day, hey, hey, hey. And we did have people dancing. I used to sing that song, but I wrote it twice as fast, but I'm now asthmatic, so it's kind of like letting me slow down a little bit. I always used to, I remember now, I used to introduce it as a techno, you know, because techno was big at the time. And yeah. Do your song called Jewel Rainbow. I wasn't going to play this, but Mother said I should. And knowing my mum, bless her, you know, she's put that message on 10 minutes ago requesting a song. She's probably buggered off to do something else now. She's probably gone shopping or something. Time check, we are 12 minutes past. How are we? All right. Great. It's lovely for you to be here, and you could all be outside eating ice creams, but you came in here. Wow. Anybody not seen me before? Yeah? Okay. I hope it's a pleasant surprise. I hope it's a little bit better than you thought it was going to be. It's always good to underpromise and overdeliver. We met in the middle of summer, one crazy day when it rained. Went out on her 17th birthday, never went down that road again. We were undone, so old yet so young. Rainbow puts her blues into the old machine. She wears replica shirts, got her hands full of dirt from times. She's built a home out of nothing, and if you looked round here you'd see it clear, you'd know what I mean. Just to survive she has to be tough, 'cause the boys round here like it rough. And she's had enough. Just watch her go, Julie Rainbow. Just watch her go, Julie Rainbow. The adverts say life's about choices. using actors paid to deceive. So it's making babies on factory floors or riding with smackheads and thieves. She's leaving home. Bright lights, long distance phone. Julie Rainbow puts her blues into the new machine. So she's starting again. She's one of two men, giving and taking and taking and taking. She's no time to feel. It's all part of the deal as she keeps them keen. Oh, and just to survive, she has to be tough. Cause the idiots round here like it rough. But when she's had enough, just watch her go. Julie Rainbow. Just watch her go. Julie Rainbow. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Hush, little baby, don't you cry, no. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Hush, little baby, no. You know you are mine. My life you are. Julie Rainbow puts her blues into the old machine. She wears replicas, got her hands full of dirt from times she's built this estate out of nothing. And if you lived round here, you'd see it clear, you'd know what I mean. Just to survive, she has to be tough. If the boys round here like it rough, but when she's had enough, just watch her go. Julie Rainbow. Just watch her go. Julie Rainbow. Rainbow. Julie. Julie. Hush, little baby. Don't you cry, no. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be alright. There you go, Mum. I hope she's still listening. Bless me, Mum. I hope she was joking about being upset about that song, I tell you. Won't hear the last of it. Anybody here performing at the Fringe this year? Any performers in? No? There's a guy called Peter Agreeder I want to give a quick mention to. Peter's a singer-songwriter like myself, and he's won 2 of the music awards here, which is great for a singer-songwriter. And he does really unique things with the format, you know. And I don't know what day he shows well, but it's called Adventures in Sound and Light. And yeah, Peter's at the Fringe. It's one of many shows that we've got. say hello to Dawn. Dawn's on. Hello, Dawn. Hiya. I like those little wavy hands that people put on. We're doing a little, how are we doing for time? 19, is that right? Mm-hmm. Got about 11 minutes left, great. We'll do this now, and then maybe we might be able to squeeze something else in afterwards. We do a little thing where I ask people, when you do the live stream, you're kind of like, you're playing in a room, just you and a computer screen and a little camera and a couple of microphones, and you're on your own. And there's no applause or anything, there's no sing-along. You know, as a singer-songwriter, a lot of my gigs have kind of been honest, but rock and roll, isn't it, you know? You get through these things and you get up and go again. And so what we decided to do was, how can we get a sing-along going online? You know, how can we do it? So we came up with this little idea. My friend Jay, if Jay's still watching, Jay's going to join in here and sing the backing vocals live in Kent, right? You won't be on a microphone because you get what's called latency, where, you know, it's delayed. What Jay does, and I hope he's watching, otherwise I'll fall flat on my face here and it won't work. We put what's called the chat overlay on the screen now. And basically, when the chorus comes along, people type the words in there, and it looks like they're singing along, you see. Now, if nobody types in and joins in, I'm going to look very silly. My friend Jay doesn't usually let me down, unless he's gone to the loo and put the kettle on. Come on, Jay, are you ready? I'll prime the audience, right? We need to ask the question, we need to do a political survey around the room. Are there any fascists in? Great. That's a win, isn't it? I asked that question in Stockport and there was 3 people around. And when there's about 10 people in the room, you know, it's kind of, oh, okay, that's not a good percentage. Hey up, they're coming in. There we go. Oh, Robert's on. Robert works on the festival here. He's one of the volunteers, one of the big two. And my friend John's here as well. He runs a festival called Tribal Gathering in Warrington. We're ready. We're up for it. Right. Backing vocals. They're on the screen, right? You see it happen. Right. Your line, right, is when I sing, shout them down. Shout them down. You repeat with shout them down. Right. So I'll do a practice. So shout them down. Shout them down. Shout them down. Wherever you see fascists, shout them down. Shout them down. Shout them down. Wherever you see fascists, shout them down. But it's got to be angry. We're being a bit too nice here, right? Really go for this. Right? We need some angst. Okay. Come on, Buxton, give them some angst. Are you ready online? Get your caps lock on. You need your caps lock for this, Robert. There we go. Me, I love the football and I like to watch the game, and whether my teams win or lose, I feel no shame. The atmosphere's intense, the tackling bone to bone, and when the final whistle blows, no one walks alone. But every now and then you hear it in a song. There's a small hateful minority getting the whole thing wrong. They've got a thing about race and colour, they're not like me and you. When there's fascists at the football, there's one thing we should do. Ready? Shout them down, shout them down, shout them down. Wherever you see fascists, shout them down. Shout them down, shout them down, shout them down. Just shout them down. I want to just add to this. This is the one kind of lead guitar bit that I play, right? The fancy bit. So if I play that, and you because that's really acid, watch. Right, that's a bit patronising. There we go, we got caps lock on. Look at this, singing along. It's happening. Me, I like computers and online, enjoy a few discussions with acquaintances of mine. We like to put the world, sometimes we go in deep. We research well and benefit from the friendships that we keep. But every now and then When one of our great spears is out of darkest cyberspace, a troll appears whose lack of cohesive argument soon turns to abuse. When there's fascists on the internet, there's one thing we should do. Here we go! Shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down. Wherever you see fascists, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down. Wherever you shout 'em down. Hey! Woo! They're even going woo online now. There's a time in my life, you know, I've got guitarists here, they put their foot on the monitor, don't they, and go like that. I used to be able to do that, but it kills me, please. I've reached that age. To those who blame the foreigners, to those who say they're proud of patriotic violence, for crying out loud, we're all in this together. Trying to stay afloat, think straight, educate and use your phone. Here we go! Shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down. Wherever you see fascists, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down. Wherever you see fascists, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down. Wherever you see fascists, shout 'em down, shout 'em down, shout 'em down. Wherever you see fascists, shout 'em down. Woo! I feel so pleased with myself. You know what? I'm looking at the time here. What time is it? I'm as blind as a bat these days, you know. 26. Do you think we can squeeze a quick one in?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout 'em down. Caps lock. The power of the caps lock. There you go. Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? You know. You know, when I was chatting with a couple of people when we were setting this up, and we thought there's no way on earth we'd get a connection in Buxton, but we did. And we managed to do it. To finish then. Any requests, anything in mind that you know? No? What should we do then? Oh, my friend Jay's asked for Nothing TV, but it's a bit dark, that one. We'll do something jolly, Jay. I'll play Nothing TV on a Sunday morning when we're all miserable. Love song inspired by biscuits. Here it is. This is called Petticoat Tales. From me to you, lots of love. Thank you for coming to the show. Thank you for watching online, wherever camera one is. It's over there. Thank you. Thanks to Charles on sound. Thanks to all the volunteers for looking after us and Tom and the underground crew. If you get a chance, come and see some more shows. I got petticoat tails, the biscuits, not the fashion accessory. You know, in 35 years no one's ever clapped along. Right, are we all going to do it together? Kind of helps. Right, so. Petticoat tails, the biscuits, not the fashion accessory. Got tickets to Wales, the endangered species, not the cute little country. Ooh, I got songs to sell, stories to tell, I'm gonna go through. I don't wanna be alone with you. God damn. Sorry. I used to be a serious singer-songwriter. I used to have a career. It's just a day out to you, isn't it?
Why you've fallen, I'm sorry.
Not too far, I'll tell you, mate. Not too far. If you want to see me again, you know, I'll be shopping in Aldi in Stockport at about 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Here you go. Got dances to learn, two-step, three-step, pick it up and watch me fly. Got torches to burn, and a fight to the left, sick of all the hate and the right. I got places to go, pictures to show, people to see. You won't ever be alone if you wanna be alone with me. Songs to sell, stories to tell, I'm gonna pull through. I don't wanna be alone, I just wanna be alone with you. Isn't it nice here? Isn't it nice here? Got a mountain to climb, there's a vision at the top I wish we all could see. Gonna make this rhyme, gonna fill underground venues with the joy of poetry. Got places to go, pictures to show and people to see. You won't ever be alone if you wanna be alone with me. I've got songs to sell, stories to tell, I'm gonna pull through. I don't wanna be alone, I just wanna be alone with you. You won't ever be alone if you wanna be alone with me. I don't wanna be alone, I just wanna be alone with you. Isn't it nice here? Isn't it nice in here? Isn't it flipping warm in here? Let's go for an ice cream. Who's up for an ice cream? You know, there's a part of me, you know, that wants, because you've all turned out on a hot sunny day, there's a part of me that wants to buy you all an ice cream in that town. And there's another part of me that's thinking, how bloody there?